always an exercise.
Hello, everybody. Every year, since the first year, there's a rule that there should not be two people, certain people, sitting beside each other during this panel. And every year, that rule is broken. Every year.
Jen dropped her lorry on the floor in a pile of rubbish that had been swept up, and we're going to leave this and leave this idiot.
I ate her garbage lollipop, and now she's eating.
It's kind of set the tone for the
Yeah.
So if anyone wants a lollipop that's been in Lucas's mouth, I'm selling this.
And Steel Pirate's mouth.
And he's got some baked blackberries.
We shared fluids, that's weird. Okay. Moving on. Alright, so this being a Q&A. Are you done for the night? Alright. Kelly is done for the night. No, she's done. Oh, she's done. Now it is done. Hi, Jenna. How are you tonight? Did you like when I ate the lollipop?
No.
Do you want to kiss me later?
No.
Okay. Oh, we have a question. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. Question.
Any of you got to put the teapot yet?
What?
There's alcohol in teapot. Then you got to put the teapot yet? What alcohol is it?
What's in the teapot?
BK and Corky!
I don't know what that is.
I thought you said CK and Cockneys. I was like, I know something about Cockneys. That's a type of English person. They don't... Cockneys! They don't live inside teapots, so I don't know that much. Do we have a question?
We sent you a present for you.
A present?
If it's not alcohol in teapot,
Is it? Is it a magical fairy wand?
Wave it, and you'll get a present from Pam.
Wait.
if you,
Oh my god, it's actually working! I got pie! Thank you so much. Okay, so story about this. Earlier these two gave me an empty box of pie. They came up and said, we know you cosplay jeans, so you'd like some pie. I was like, yeah, I want some pie. I love pie. And they gave me a box and it was empty. The explanation being, we got really hungry earlier. So now I have a full thing of pie. That's amazing. Thank you. Do I share the pie? Do I get to keep the wand too? Sweet. Oh, Drunk Ellis. Hello, Drunk Ellis. Do you have a question? Why are these all about stuff I've eaten? The taste of cabbage is quite persistent, especially when earlier, Drunk Ellis and friends gave me cabbage. And I was like, I love cabbage. I don't really, but I just felt like I needed to eat it. Are you the cabbage man? No. Secret tunnel, okay. So I ate it and then they told me he found it in the bin. And bin is English for garbage. So I panicked. But then I thought, hey, it's gonna be okay. Because I ate shit off the ground anyway. Hello. Hello. My head is
like other voices from inside there that aren't yours.
Everyone else's story. Listen to my heartbeat. Are you a doctor? Are you sure you're a doctor? What's my pulse?
-7.
Oh, that doesn't sound healthy.
No, that's perfectly healthy.
Are you sure you're a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor.
We were gonna watch videos on that.
We're gonna watch Hannibal.
And The Room. Who's ever seen The Room by Tommy Wiseau? Yeah! You guys seen The Room? You're tearing me apart, Lisa?
Yeah,
Okay, let's see the best video. I met this girl, and she was dating more than one man, and they found out and they beat her up so bad she ended up in the hospital. That's a funny mock. Why is it funny, Tommy? Why?
How's your sex life?
So Mark, how's your sex life? Love it.
Can I join you? Would you like some shots?
Jerry, no! We were wearing Borderlands earlier, but Mordecai was falling apart, and I hit her, and then we were wearing Will and Hannibal, and then I realised I can't party down in a three-piece suit, so changed into easier cosplay. And then I got bored, and I took my wig off and put my wig on my face with the glasses on top of it, and I sat like that without taking it. Yeah, 3 cosplays in one day. Yeah, I got 2 tomorrow. Some people think one load is enough, but they're wrong. How many loads should a person have?
A normal person should have at least one liner, but some people are extraordinary. Some people require not 1, not 3, not even 7, but 2 libraries with 2 Canon printers with 2 nipples and 1 nipple shared between everybody in this establishment. And burn tool acids is the new one. One day we're gonna do panel on this one. Don't worry about it. Why is it only like this Left 4 Dead contingent over here asking questions? Oh my god! Hey, Nick! Hey, what?
It's all the ladies who were in the charity auction earlier. Could you please report to Nick's room afterwards? You have to come to Nick's room. It's in the contract. Did you Castiel, and I was asked how I did my facial hair yesterday. I actually just drew it on with mascara. I went down my face with mascara and then up with mascara, and this is actually like, well, not really gel, but yeah, it looks like real hair because it's, yeah, it's little things on your face are straight, so. And and his mascara after that with a bit of like bronzer underneath.
If you tell your question to the person in front of you, they can tell that to the person by the way. Slowly, like some sort of convoluted challenge. This is it. The question is making its way down. Or, no, the questioner is making their way down. That also works.
How do you have the patience to deal with this every year? I don't.
What, do
I
this
have the
panel?
patience to deal with this every year.
This panel specifically, or? I don't.
Inside, I'm the Hulk. I get into my hotel room and I start smashing things. Especially
Yeah, no, because if you're not very mentally ill, you're very mentally ill, Charlotte, Becky, whoever else you can Ben, Reese.
I'm watching you go.
You get used to it after a while.
I watched you swallow. You're a rower. What happened to the frog? You like boats?
What happened to the frog? You've got your story to tell. There's no happened wrong because you have a bias. No, okay, listen. Listen. Okay, there was a frog in there. Don't just call him a frog, his name was Broadway. Frog named Broadway. And he was a toad. No, you don't know the backstory. Alright, I work in these caves, right? And we sell rubber frogs. And one day, filled with water, and one day I was cleaning out the souvenirs, and there was a particularly sad-looking frog at the back of the shelf. And he frowned at me, and I thought, no one's gonna buy him. I'll give him a home. Kelly has a perfect little hole in her car that he can sit and jiggle all his merry days away. And he's been in the car happily until. And so I saw the frog in the car. And I started poking. I was like, this looks like a friendly frog because he keeps bouncing up and down as the car drives. The camera kicks up. So I take him out and I squeeze him lightly. And then I put him back and we notice that he's crying. And he continues to cry and deflate until the round frog is sort of like a half moon shape. You make it sound like you did it by yourself, but didn't help by the fact that when you saw it was flying, you decided to squeeze it. Yeah, I don't these tears at Kelly, and you did it too, so you're not innocent. Kelly definitely, he was crying a little bit with me, but then Kelly grabs it just as like, whoa, so you're guilty too. We're gonna bring it out. It looks like a sad balloon. It's probably like a pool of water right now. It drowned itself. It's so new. The thing is that we found out because we were in separate cars and I was trying to, we had little walkie-talkies. Suddenly there was this panicked voice to the back. Jen! He's killed Gronaway! Over. Pause. Over. I just see you flailing in the car behind. He's dead. You're away from Broadway. Oh, great. Oh, great. It's on film. Awesome. He's dead. Yeah. His final moments. He said he loved you. So that's the story of the frog, yes. Well,
an entire panel.
On your schedule, if you come to how to run your con precisely on schedule panel, which is supposed to be a panel run by George Banks, but will now also double as a funeral for Gold Week, and you'll see our Viking burial. We're gonna float him down the river.
We are going to be retelling his glorious life.
His childhood. A young frog in southern Mexico.
He's French.
He earned his way over here. No, he's Mexican. If you lick his belly, you get really high. George Banks is the greatest man who ever lived. George Banks was born and raised in one of the greatest societies in planet England. And George Banks.
George Banks!
No, he's not shit. Shit, Taylor's moving out. She's crazy. He worked his way up from a lower income banker to become one of the greatest bankers in history. He runs his house precisely on schedule, is extremely chauvinistic, and has the mustache that can shatter dogs. Alright? He's dead now. The actor's dead, and I've never gotten over it. Why are people like Miley Cyrus still alive when George Banks is dead? That just doesn't seem fair. You could have seen George Banks on stage just like twerking. That would have been so much better.
Twerking George.
Actually, earlier this year, Jen told me about a new film being made called Saving Mr. Banks, and I said, oh my god, what are the auditions? And she told me they were already over, and then it was be a documentary about Mary Poppins. And I think I cried myself to sleep because I actually thought there was going to be a movie about George Banks. Like, only this. So that answers your goddamn question.
Whoever gets is the most popular.
It's really cool.
Come to the Grand Wii panel and you might see George Banks.
I'll be quirky as George Banks. Legit.
Miley Cyrus.
He can't stop it. He knows it. Run slow
Outside, I mean,
The question was about a fox anus. So I didn't hit one. So we're going to interpret that as yes. Oh, okay, I got this. So we have a friend named Courtney. Her name is Alcon. No, her name is Courtney. I'm getting confused. We tried to set her up an Instagram account and then told her we were going to only post pictures of cat anuses under her name. And then it got banned off Instagram, and Valdrine, the username, is now unavailable for all time. So we set her up a new one called Nova Banned My Account. And then one night my cat jumped up on my bed and was showing her butt to me because that's what she does. And so I took a picture and I sent it to Courtney. Courtney can't download pictures, but she thought, hey, my bro is sending me a picture, it might be important. So she spent, I think, an hour and a half trying to download this one picture, finally got it to this big cat butt. And she sent me a text back saying something like, great, now I'm too aroused to get to sleep.
And when we were outside earlier today, we were just picking up plush, and we took a photo of that, and we're just going to send it to Courtney because it's a picture of a fox ball.
Yes, the questions in the back are always difficult. Can you I'll meet you over here at Rendezvous.
Just write your questions on paper airplanes and throw them at us if they get to the stage with an accident. If they don't, a member of the audience with an accident.
So the question is, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a con?
Just for me. Oh, give me a minute.
Kelly, please, no. Please, I know. I can think of one.
There are just so many things.
I can think of one now. You're right. I really want to.
My craziest moment is one that I don't remember, and nor will I allow myself to discover by looking at the video of it on YouTube. But apparently, at last year's late night panel, I got really drunk. And I heard tales from my lovely friends of what I talked about. I don't remember any of it. However, tomorrow I'm heading to the party in a towel, so that will probably also be up there. I know that you use a number of things. When I was in America, like our first time in Florida, there was a guy who was adamant and would not believe that I was English. And I told him over and over again, I tried to be so polite. And I was like, no, I'm actually from England. Like, no, oh my God, can you stop putting on that accent? And I was like, no, I'm actually from England. And, yeah, no, he sounded like that. He was honestly, he was just like, oh my God, can you stop talking like that? And I was like, so he's what? Yeah, he honestly wouldn't know my English. And then I turned around and went, I'm from fucking West London, alright? And he was just like,
He probably still didn't believe you.
oh my God, this American shouting.
There's so many. The only one that's coming to mind right now. Okay, has everyone heard this? I have a famous story. Alright, is everybody listening? This is my favorite story. So, my friend Courtney was wearing white pants for a cosplay. She was cosplaying, she's a fish on the road, right? And I know. You guys want to hear it again? Okay. So she's walking down the road, so she's doing, oh crap, I got my period. We have to go back. So she goes back, she changes. He was like, it's fine, whatever. She's like, no, you don't understand, I need to use these pants tomorrow for leave. I was like, I guess we paint them with white paint? She's like, yeah, okay. So we painted them with white paint, right? Like over fresh, wet period blood. We didn't have time to wait, so we like Jen goes in the shower as per usual and locks the door. Locked door is important here. And then Courtney and I are just fucking around. I think we're playing Miley Cyrus before she got racist. Jumping up and down on the bed, and then I got this great idea. I'm just like, hey Courtney, I'm going down the stairs. I just like behind the bed, right? And then I fell into something, and it was wet. And so I picked up my hands and I was like, oh, what's this? I'm like, it's war paint. So I start going like that. I wrote like, I love you on my arm. I like spread it down my legs, all over my face. And then I started noticing that the red was not quite like white. It was sort of like this rosy white color. And I'm like, that's a weird color. Oh God! And I took it into the shower. Because she was in the shower, so I sat there as Courtney's period blood dried on my arm. And that's my real best friend. a bunch of shit. Don't worry, I got this, guys. Are you really question, so that's a good sign.
I don't have anything epic like that. Yeah, usually it's just new stuff that happens. But I know, I guess like a thing that happened at a con that I never thought would happen was I got proposed to. Although now I'm ready to go.
I think you said that last year, too. But she still won't kiss me because I put my mouth in weird shit.
I was going to ask, have any of you actually heard of Welcome to Nightmare? Yeah.
I know you guys like Welcome to Night Vale, right?
You know what?
Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah, we want to cosplay as Caesar and Carlos.
So you guys can speak to that. I have no idea what it is.
Do you like night? Welcome to Night Vale. I was going to say, right. We want to cosplay as Caesar and Carlos. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Please sit down! Who's got the creepiest fanboy / fangirl? This is actually a very difficult question. Are you crying? You're crying. So Kelly's weeping on stage. Kelly wins! That's your tears. Pull one out. No, that's wet. Okay. Kelly wins.
Cheers for $19.
Kelly fucking wins. Well, actually, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I should tell. The story is impossible. These stories are all. No, because these stories are impossible to tell because the people who they're about are going to watch the video or something. Let's call it. I can tell this story because I don't care. No, I'm telling a different story because the ones we're mentioning are just, we can't talk about them. Okay, so this one's a little bit lower key, but there was, back in the day, there was a Kadaj who came out to me at Alcon and came up behind me and looked at me, and she was like a pretty Kadaj. Like, she was like, good cosplayer, like, nice smile, and she's like, hey, it's good to meet you. I was like, oh, hey. And she's just like, I just really need to tell you something. And usually when people say that, it's one of two things. You've inspired me to cosplay, you've inspired me to come out, or, I don't know, some other third category. So I guess there's really only two things. But she's just like, I have dreams about you. I'm like, oh, really cool. She's like, yeah, in my dreams I rape you. And I said, excuse me? And she's like, in my dreams I just like, I rape you. Like, I hope you don't feel awkward. And I said, I'm like, I have dreams too. And then I turned around to my friend Bailey and it's like, Bailey, we need to go to the dealer's hall. And Bailey's just like, ooh, okay. And we run away. And then also, I don't know, that's a story for another time. You have a weird one you want to?
I've got one that's safe to tell. No, it's more, I'm not sure they have the capacity to understand what we're talking about right now. So, on our first, not second year of Metricon.
No!
Someone came into our panel with a letter for us. And they came in holding this letter in the air.
No!
And we were like, is that for us? And they nodded. And we were like, okay, pass it up. No one was allowed to touch the letter.
No!
Push through the crowd like this.
Oh, it's okay.
And so the letter came to me. And what happened next was me, then Mother, then Joe. Read the letter one by one. It looked a little something like this.
No!
And for about 2 minutes, the panel had to stop while we considered the letter. The letter contained in graphic detail dreams that this person had about various characters from Lilo and Stitch. We then took the letter back to our room where we read it again to make sure we weren't imagining it. Amara and I almost puked with laughter. And then we ceremonially destroyed it so its evil couldn't permeate our souls. Huh? It was about Lilo and Stitch characters fucking, basically. Like, you know the pink one, Angel, like the girl version of Stitch? She was involved. That's the only part of the letter that sticks out in my mind in graphic detail. It was the worst of times. There's a story we can tell. That's kind of what Amara was like for the rest of the panel.
That was the worst time.
There's a story for you.
Never again. Never again. Second year.
And Lucas demonstrated how his favourite Titan moves across the land.
Where are you getting this from?
My every burp tastes of tequila.
Move like a titan.
Move like a tank. Got this. Come on. Titan.
They're running so...
Space here.
You got the pleasure of sleeping in the same bed as me. If they'd done that at the MTV Awards, people would have liked it so much more. Was that the Jenna come with us?
Acting like that. I ran up in the climb like that and he stood before her being like, hey Larry.
We're going to make you the help you need in the future. The help that you need in all the four sectors.
Okay, right, promise, go. Okay, I promise. Asked us if we can top her worst pickup line, and her worst pickup line she's ever received is, "Will you go out with me? I'll never hit you, I promise."
What?
What's a better pickup line than that?
I don't know, it seems to be a common one amongst the awkward groups of promotions to just go up and say, "Oh, they're happy." That's really comfortable.
I don't even know my gender, but
I can't top that. Just because that's not even funny, that's just like premeditated danger.
Did you date her and did he ever hit you? I got plenty of notes from stalkers
I think we need to try to see
super
this
romantic to ask me, when you break up with Kelly,
very much.
which you will, and I love you, so you should go out with
Thank you very much. Stay like that. Thank you.
I don't know how to quit you!
Jenna once had this weirdo ass guy to marry me. He then ran across the stage like a totem and said, "Yeah, you're there."
I saw her from when I was dressed as Lady Gaga. This is one random guy came up to me. It was like, "So when are we getting married?" And he was like, "I'm actually dating." Was it Lucas? No. A random guy I'd never seen before.
You should have said yes. And then if it didn't glow, hit it till it did. Reese keeps looking at me.
Reese!
What? I've got a question for Teal Pirate.
Hold up. Come on, Hawkeye.
When you bring back Demet's time, what about the Flora show?
Can I have a photo with your girlfriend dressed as Moxie? Look at the jiggle mechanics, man.
Yeah, oh man.
You sit your white ass down.
No, but seriously, when's Demet's time coming back?
Tomorrow, does that make you happy?
In front.
What do you think of this Belgian market?
Can I eat it? Can we all try it? We're gonna eat a Belgian waffle!
Okay, one of the weak things about accepting food from people at cons is you don't know if they're choose to me. Just saying.
You could eat it anyway!
Belgians are legit.
Did you choose me?
This isn't a waffle, this is candy. This is really fucking good. Belgian waffle. you right now that I fucking love the Belgians? No! But it doesn't have to be. Any weird cosplay related or like fan related dreams? I don't really dreams, don't something not related to everything. Oh god, no, don't start me on my fucking dreams I have. Okay, I had a dream and I'll say it because it was, I have a dream. I'll say it because it's related to these two. And to another, yeah. So one day I had a dream where I was back in England, I guess, and we were staying with Kelly and Jen, as per usual, and then everything was going fine, and then this guy who was Asian, I only remember he was Asian, came up and started talking to me, and he was like, oh yeah, it's all going fine, and then I said something to him which offended him, and then he used to come up to me and they're just like, I can't believe you were hitting on Ben. How dare you hit on Ben? You had no right, of course in English, you had no right to hit on Ben. Ever. How dare you hit on Ben? They were really mad. And then your mom came up to me and was just like, you're so rude. And then you guys left us at a curb and like drove off. And so I wake up in the morning and I check my Facebook and I see posts from both of them. I was like, those fucking bitches. And I was still so mad at them. I was like, wait, that might have been a dream. So then I post and was like, so I just had a weird dream. Do you guys know a Ben? And it turns out they do. And he's right there. So Ben, I'm here to say that I did not hit on you. You came to me. Right?
Can I say, I've had the weirdest fucking dream concerning you recently. I don't know if it should be released publicly. Even like Lovecraftian sort of shit. I was like traveling to like an aquarium type thing. It wasn't quite an aquarium. It didn't start off as an aquarium, but it became an aquarium halfway through a dream.
Was it an aquatic backdrop?
Yes. And then no, and then Lucas appeared because he was one of the trainers at the SeaWorld type thing. And he said, "Come take this magic slide." So we took the magic slide, but you led me to a pile of dead seals that were highlighted in red, and they were constantly dropping dead bodies onto it. And you were saying, "Look at them, look harder." And then I was like,
Where's you? Where's yours?
Anyone here a dream interpreter?
my dreams are always about either shagging people I know or killing them. Which I used to think was weird until now. We've once been on a mission for banter before in my dream. And it started off to the airport and then became a quick trip and then became a theatre station. I told you about the glitter dream and then there were angels and I was once working with a man, well, not a man, more like a boy my own age, so a man boy. And he said to me one night, "Lucas, I trust you." And I said, "Okay." And he's like, "I need to tell you something." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead." He's like, "I am the keeper of dreams." And I was like, "Wait, what?" We were at Starbucks at the time, so I'm just like making lattes. He's just like, "I'm the keeper of dreams." I'm like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "When I was a kid, I had a dream. And I went into this dream and a woman appeared to me and she taught me everything I needed to know. And then one day when I was 13, she said, 'You are ready to become a keeper of dreams.'" So he went back into the dream, and in his dream he was fighting things, and they had different levels, and they were all people's nightmares. So he was going to other people's dreams and fighting nightmares, apparently. But he thinks this is real, okay? This is fucking real. I thought it was a video game. I'm just like, "Are you sure this isn't a video game?" He's like, "No." And I knew you would believe me because you're my friend. And I said, "Okay." And then he said, "And in the final level, I defeated a nightmare and I looked to my side and I saw a boy there. And then the next day I went to school and the boy was there. And I said, 'I recognize you.' And he says, 'Yes, I recognize you too. You're a fellow keeper of dreams.' And then we became best friends. And that was his best friend. He told me to tell no one. I told fucking everybody.
You'll be punished.
I don't remember my dreams. I wake up and then they're gone. I can't remember my dreams. I wake up and I'm like, "That was a really weird dream." And I won't remember what it was about.
You need to meet the keeper of dreams. I'm sure he can tell you.
Okay, questions over here.
Horses can actually fight and hurt, so I'd rather not face anything that's a horse no matter what it says. Okay, but have you ever met a Canadian goose?
No.
then I'd say anything but that. Because they attack people for no fucking reason.
Canadian geese actually kill children in Vancouver.
We need to introduce them to angry swans.
The geese fight the swans.
Seriously, me and Charlotte were in the car once, this swan walked out of our car and just started looking at us. I was like, that's fucking cool, let's have a look. She's like, no, close the door. This swan won't break your arm, Kelly, you remember how your arm broke, so don't let the swan be. That's how you get my sister was. Gets the car up to us, right? Me and Charlotte sat on the asphalt like, well, swan.
Rather than like little tiny horses because they just be so cute.
What? To be a cosplayer, right? To be a master, Pokemon master. So I'm thinking maybe it was something we did. But I did not finish that. What I did finish was I'll make a cosplayer out of you. And I want to record it someday. That is the best hat I've ever fucking seen. No, that is the best hat. So I don't want to see your hat.
No, when we went to America, a guy made us a balloon hat. And then we put all 5 balloon hats as to one balloon hat, which I wore, and it was double my size and height.
Just like most of the stuff I already know. Just,
I'm fine with it if you keep the correct number of fingers while I'm finishing these fingers out.
Staff of power.
I think this is what I'm going to do.
The George Banks panel will also cover Photoshop.
What to do and what not to do.
With a special appearance by our favorite cosplayer of all time. So feel free to check that out.
Drunk in the bathtub. Just as Tony Stark. Well, my friends have left me, abandoned me, turned off the bathroom light, and Amara. I only remembered I was there because Amara could see a little light coming from the bathroom and the noise sounding like... A bunch of dicks. It was the fact that came in and Tony Stark was just in the bathroom going, I only had the light in my arc reactor to comfort me. Well, I don't drink, so this is a weird question for me. However, I've drank before, and part of the reason I don't drink is because I once woke up and like you know like near lakes, like those reeds? Like I once woke up like in that. So just amongst the reeds. And it was near like my parents' vacation house, so it was like I knew where I was. And then I got up and I started walking. It's like, I can't walk. What happened? I looked down, my knees just covered in blood. I can like basically see the bone. I'm like, that's weird, it doesn't hurt. So I start walking home, it was like starting to hurt a little bit. I was like, oh God. And then my parents grounded me for 2 weeks, but guess what? Couldn't move for 2 weeks anyway. I win.
We'll know who our friends are here because they'll laugh when they hear the person and they will know what drunk sleeping story this is. So our friend Dan randomly called us one day because he came back from London really late. And for some reason thought it was a good idea, instead of going to his own house to get the train to Jen's, rang us at about 3 in the morning. None of us could be fucked to pick up our phones, so ignored it. The trains by then had stopped, so he couldn't leave Jamestown. So instead of getting a cab or being what a normal human would do, decided, you know, you've got those big roundabouts that have a lot of plants in the middle of it? Yeah, he just slept in one of those for the entire night and waited till we woke up the next day when he called us, almost in tears, going, I'm really cold, can I please come in? He slept in a bush on a roundabout all in Uxbridge of all places.
Love Uxbridge.
I'm surprised he didn't like sleep on a ton of
I've been there.
People thinking people are racist.
Oh yeah, there was an Italian mafia boss recently found in Uxbridge, so that shows what sort of place it is.
Whoa.
So we'll go for class and then we'll go down there.
I love your accordion playing.
The question is, does Young Avengers get enough love?
Old Young Avengers? No, new Young Avengers definitely deserve their own love because they're so funny. I hate new Young Avengers. Young Avengers. But the old stuff is really, really good. The new stuff is way too soap opera. I don't like it.
I would say short answer. It does not get enough love. What the fuck are you doing? Long time for Loki. It's the most versatile string of life I've ever seen in my life.
Loki! It's okay.
What do you want? Experiences that you can't explain. What are our best non-drinking experiences that we can't explain?
Our best laundry experience.
Non-drinking, but they could be laundry related.
Laundry! Your best experience while doing laundry.
I do have a laundry story though. So we've been living in the same house for 2 years, and I do most of the laundry just because I'm usually home, right? So one night I'm doing the laundry and I press the button that I always press, been pressing it for 2 years. I press it, Jenna's just like, why'd you press that button? I said, this is the button I always press to wash our clothes. She's like, that doesn't do anything. You have to turn it here to actually get to wash. All you're doing is like spraying some water on it and making it spin around a few times. So we've been living with secretly dirty clothes for 2 fucking years. after I talk.
Can't beat his stories.
I've got another amazing story. I was around my friend's house once and she had a kitten, and then we realised we hadn't seen the kitten for a little while because it had crawled in the washing machine and then she turned the washing machine. Obviously, because when it's going, you can't open the door.
No.
So we had to break the door open, and there was just water everywhere. And this kitten was like, it was fine. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay, but that story is animal abuse. Anyone has a craft where you don't like usually go to? I can't see anyone in the back, so this is quite problematic. Judal? Yeah, okay, let's go to Judal.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no!
What do you keep on your bedside table for easy access for, you know, those times?
The question is, from Judal, it's really appropriate. What things do you keep on your bedside table for easy access for quote-unquote those times? I don't have a bedside table.
On those times.
I'm going to be a dick because I think nothing on the bedside table. That's way too obvious. So, considering you are specifically on the bedside table, I can safely say nothing. Fuck you.
It's in the closet, the bedside table.
That's not an easy access though.
It's in my closet. You know, my puzzle failed the
Limitations.
I can't find anything, and then a cat crawls in there sometimes. I don't see him for days. Just fucking disappears. Actually, weirdly, most of the time on what I consider the bedside table, which is the floor beside there, is the cat sitting there staring at me. In fact, no, all the time.
Wait, you used the cat during those times.
Make your own conclusions. I'm just pointing out the reality of my existence. I just keep a pussy on the floor. This is a nice question. It's not sex related at all.
Most enjoyable cosplay for me is probably anything from sales, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and Yuna from Final Fantasy.
I like cosplaying. I don't like having hair or wearing wigs. Weird. Especially since I love styling wigs. I hate wearing them. So I like the feeling of a freshly shaved head in the morning. And I identify hardcore today, so. This is Dennis. I know Kelly's an accent. axle, because if you look at the picture for this panel, it's a picture for his axle, so obviously.
We know what you're escaping tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Loki. I enjoy being Loki. But the split. Oh god, I'm split. I enjoy being Loki, but I enjoy being Charles Xavier. I'm split between Charles Xavier and Loki.
Oh shit! He's not! Well, it depends which, perception you're looking through, because, moving on.
Loki or Professor Anyway, Harriet, very interesting. What's the most amount of luggage you have carried to a con? What's the what? The most amount of luggage.
Most amount of luggage.
The most amount of luggage. Probably you.
Well, now we tend to travel on airplanes, so we can't really bring a lot of luggage. But there was one convention that had a really big suitcase, a small suitcase, a duffel bag, and a pair of angel wings that were 6 feet tall and 4 feet wide. That was a lot of luggage.
Yeah, we fly most of there, so we can't bring a whole lot of luggage. We once, though, coming back from Fanime, had to take a bunch of luggage from one person's suitcase and switch it into another. It was okay getting there, but getting back, because it had gained that extra pound of sweat weight, it was not okay going back. So think about that. That's disgusting. I had put that sweaty shit into my suitcase. It was corny. I'm talking about it when she's not here.
This question is today. You're a writer, so I can't imagine you write fan fiction from time to time. What's the sort of fan fiction you write? What characters was it?
The person who reads the most sporty fan fiction. Written or read? Written. Written some pretty nasty Alexander Daniels stuff. I like the old man sack. Yeah. What was wrong with me? And then one of my friends who's so good at art, then drew it for me. There is artistic evidence of this bondage section between Alexander and Daniel from Amnesia. I go on a noodle when I'm bored. That's the worst thing to ever do, ever. Hey Marla, Steve has a dog. Hey Marla, life is hard in the cage. And it was Charles and Eric as guinea pigs. And the opening line was, life was hard in the cage. Life was hard in the cage.
So, going up here for questions.
Uh-oh.
I have a question for the folks on stage and everybody here. So, have you all heard? Have you all heard? Exactly, I was worried that it wasn't big news because I was under the impression that everybody had heard about the bird. Gaze upon my works, ye mighty, and tremble. Everybody knows that the bird is the word. Now we got more questions. The bird is the word.
What is your sexiest dream ever?
Ladies are about dreams. What?
Sexiest dream?
What is your...
Oh, I've had such a sexy dream about Marla before. I don't know, but Marla is so good in my dreams.
I can honestly say I never had a sexy dream.
I approve of that dream.
Mine are just weird. Like, even if they involve sex, it's always just like somebody will look at me and just say like, hey, plant. And then like, the dream will spin off into another direction. I'll be like, what? And be like, I don't know, these flashing lights behind me, and I'll be like in another dream where nothing is the same.
I don't care. People
I never had a sexy dream.
Well, I heard
dream.
about you. Well, my friends
Yeah, I've had a dream about most of Parle.
Mainly me!
Mainly you, Marla.
I had a dream about a Mala once. Not a Mala. Amala, are you a keeper of dreams? She misuses her power to come to other people's dreams and have sex with them. Oh my god.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception.
I need to kick off.
Are you Leonardo DiCaprio, Marla?
No.
Alright, Norwegians. Catch me, Norwegians. You're the only people I trust with this.
Don't you say catch me, Luigi.
Catch me, Norwegians. No. It's not that I don't trust them, it's just that I was told explicitly that we are not allowed to stage dive.
Yeah, we were actually told we're not allowed to stage dive.
What's your favorite possession?
What's your favorite possession, Jenna?
What possession was in like ghostly possession?
Seance!
I did not like when I was possessed by Elvis.
No, seance! Seance! Seance!
Seance!
Becky. My favorite possession is Derek Cool. she owns so much shit. So much shit. We were moving, right? So we're packing all of Jenna's stuff into boxes, and then Courtney turns to Jenna and goes, Jenna, have you ever seen the show Hoarders?
For once, I understand your pain because... Okay, so my sister just moved out, yeah? So the room was empty. We took a bed down, everything. We were like, fuck it, you're out there. So I'm now moving house, and I've started boxing my stuff up. My sister's room is now full of boxes of my stuff. Yet if you go into my room, it doesn't look like I packed anything. I also have laid claim to at least 50% of the attic and at least 20% of our garage. So anything like that, man. You never get the crap where it's like, you should say, well, I might need it at one point in the future.
I was shooting a shit with my girlfriend in front of like 150 people.
Stop out, give it to charity.
The thing is, you let you know about it, but we're both sat here going, yeah, but you guys have minimal stuff and we have a shit ton of awesome stuff. So,
You have it kind of cool. Like, it doesn't even fit in the closet or anything. You just leave it in the laundry basket. You have way too many clothes. You can't talk either.
watch FDP and Parle break up on stage.
Done with you!
Do my cats count as my favorite possession? Okay, then my cat. Oh, I know what mine is! We went to Disneyland, like, Disneyland at one point, and it was awesome, and I love finding Nemo, and I especially love the turtles, because I fucking love turtles so much. And she comes out, and she's bought me a big plushie squirt from Finding Nemo, and my god, that thing is filthy from all the times I just hugged it and loved it, and it's my favorite thing.
So mine are Sheriff from Labyrinth, X is Codpiece. That's number 3. Second is Dean Supernatural X Pie. And first is Gen X.
in the moment. It's too hard to narrow it down. Because I have like one LPT per show, so it's kind of hard to talk about it. My nipples to invert on themselves, and it was like a bruise all around, and then like the nipples were facing the opposite direction. They were like little holes in the ground where they should be opposite of holes in the ground, and yeah. I thought it was like pain was like minimum It's like, I can retell my wonderful story of Nightfall. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like when we were on Nightfall, I decided the best way to make a clean-ass beat was to get 5-inch stilettos and cut their heel off. So I was walking on my tiptoes like that all day. And obviously I was so into spandex from my feet up to my neck. And with his hands separated like that, I couldn't touch anything or hold anything. I had a tail coming out of my ass. I had contact lenses green, I had my face painted, I had beads green, I had fake teeth on, I had a wig on. And these guys decide, hey, we should go walking to find our photos and location. I'm just like... I did it once and then I threw it out. Is that when you pulled off your pants? Yeah, the most recent one I did was I decided to open just out the Tony Stark, which is great, until all the tape bonded with my skin. And so I laid in a bath for about an hour trying to peel it off, and it came off with the skin still attached. So now I have scars on my boobs while the tape was, and I wouldn't do anything. I was sat in the bathroom with these peeling off me, and I felt so bad.
That's why we love cosplay. Dude, definitely, we'll go to you. Second part sits on my account, so... What the fuck am I doing wasting time here when the Amnesia game is out?
I bought it. I've been told I'm not allowed to play it because Jen has to play it first.
Amnesia is my favourite video game.
find it, it's really upsetting. It's on my Tumblr once and I don't think I've recovered.
The best news ever, however, is there's a bunch of bandits out there which are Garfield based, and it's Garfield with people from around the world in various situations, and everyone should look them up and find them. One of our particular favourites is Garfield and Kate Middleton. Oh boy, is it good. We should totally download some more Garfield later. We should do an entire Garfield series.
Well, yes, in the back. Yeah.
There's a lot good writing on you, this is the last question. It better be good.
That was a really good question. That's a stumper.
Get back to you on that one.
How about Amala borscht? That's a good one. And then serve it to Amala. That's the answer.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna fuse you yourself. And you won't notice.
We discovered the solution to Hannibal. Introduce him to Deadpool. Oh my god, that moment you want that. When you come back, then you're a
Fucking eat
murderer.
himself to death. Just keep going.
You're welcome.
I traded in my teacup.
Okay, traditionally we always end this panel on a song and we can't decide what song to sing.
What do you want us to sing?
Can you all just shout out nipples?
We've got Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'll make a man out of you!
I'll make a man out of you.
You guys already covered that one.
You're insecure. Don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. So you make up to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair makes me overwhelmed. The way you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. You saw what I can see. You understand why I want you so badly. Why I can't get you when I get you. Don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. That makes you beautiful.
We're getting on tour soon and we got a movie coming out, so please buy a record.
More direction.
Thanks for sitting through us being morons for like an hour to...
Thank you guys so much for listening to our insanity for 2 fucking hours.